Today, we're going to be making an Alakazam deck. Now, I love the Psychic-type Pokemon. I think they're really cool. And I think in Pokemon TCG Pocket at the moment, Mewtwo is kind of like the way that most people go. But Alakazam has a decent health pool. He has a really good retreat, only 2 energy to retreat there. And of course, he does have that phenomenal attack. It does 60 damage, but it does extra damage for every energy your opponent's card has on it. This card is fully capable of 1KOing a lot of cards out there, especially those Misty users. Alakazam is a really interesting deck. I do like it a lot. So I thought we'd put together a build for it. I think if you want to be consistent, you're going to be wanting to do 2 copies of Alakazam and everything else. Unfortunately, I only have 1 Kadabra, so we're going to be going with just the 1 single copy, but we can absolutely make that work. I think there's lots of support cards for the Psychic Dyke. Now, Gardevoir is someone we don't necessarily need, because we don't necessarily need a lot of energy. It only costs 3 energy in order to power up Alakazam, but I also think Gardevoir is a really good card to have in most Psychic decks, so I think it would work with that too. Hypno is a card that works very, very well too, because it kind of slows your opponent down. You can put their active Pokemon to sleep. You do need a little bit of luck with it, however, but it is a card that I tend to get rather lucky with. Now, the other card I think you could use as a card to kind of just slow your opponent down is Mewtwo, standard Mewtwo. That way, when it dies, it only counts as 1 point. It gives you plenty of time to acquire the other cards, Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, of course. The other card I really like is Jinx. Now, Jinx doesn't have a great health pool, fully admit. However, it only costs 1 energy to retreat it, and it costs 2 energy to attack, and she does also have that powered up ability where, depending on how many energy your opponent has, that's going to have a huge effect. When it comes to support cards, absolutely believe that Professor's Research should be in every single deck, and that goes equally for Pokeballs as well. Both 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Researches, and we're good to go after that. I personally love running 2x speed because I like being able to interchange my Pokemon whenever I want, and I don't want to have to pay energy in order to do that. Now, Sabrina again has to be in your deck because it just messes up your opponent's game, forcing them to change their active Pokemon that they want in. I think after that, we can add in a Giovanni, we can add in a potion, and for me, that's pretty much the deck done. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this deck, what you would change, and of course, what you're currently running. Until next time, I've been a monk who's been a Curious, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.